Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. And today's topic is discover how brands can succeed in the Amazon age. If you are a brand, you want to stop everything right now. I'm telling you right now because you are doing so many mistakes how to go on Amazon and crush with your competition. You really want to learn from the proven people. Today's my guest is the one of them. He is not only helping one brand, he is helping a double digit brands. I don't want to disclose the number, and he is on a mission to actually do help 1,000 brands, not one. He has a community of almost over 100,000 aspiring entrepreneurs who really want to succeed, helping you to take your brand to the next level right on Amazon. We're not talking about other e-commerce platforms. Let's just focus on one platform. And in US, especially in US, if you're not selling on Amazon and not dominating it, you are really not favoring yourself. You're hurting your shareholders, you're hurting your stock prices, and you're hurting your brand equity and market share at the same time. You cannot ignore Amazon at any level right now. You probably know all this. However, let me stop this. And please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Huzaifa Ali. Huzaifa Ali is the founder of ESP, E-commerce Success Pakistan, and over 100,000 aspiring entrepreneurs members. He has successfully done it himself, and he is empowering other people to do the same. And once you actually start working with ESP platform for your brand, you are not hiring a one person to work with you. You are working the whole collective brain power to work with you to help your brand to take your brand to the next level. Josefa, welcome.
Thank you, Siddique Saab. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.
Josefa, let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to get a launch of ESP?
Sure. So I used to live and work in Beverly Hills, LA in 2015, 16. And there were some, I was a chief technology officer there, so I was heavily involved in the programming and tech industry. So there were some things. I mean, I used to spend my time without my family, and this was the main reason I wanted to find a better business or better career, so I could spare more time for my family and live a better life, to be honest. So wholesale FBA and the Amazon thing, the brands, the whole business idea, that started to pick me up within 2016, when I moved back to Pakistan, and I wanted a new business for myself to. I mean, I was in the heavy debt as well, so I need to get out of that debt as soon as possible. It was killing me, and this is where I thought, yeah, okay, so now this business is something that I can at least start my kitchen income with. And by the time I continued to work on it, I worked with few brands in the US and a few country outside as well. So this is where it started to grow, and I saw the potential that can build this business, like almost half a million on just one single Amazon account. So this is how I started this business. I went in deep into this, and now there's a large community you see that is also doing it. I was the person who brought the whole idea of this business model in Pakistan in 2018, when I started the awareness program and just telling everyone that this is the best business model. This is the safest business model on Amazon to do.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So, Josefa, are you ready for the like a jump start and help us to actually understand how brands can actually utilize your group like a combined wisdom to take their brand to the next level?
Yes. So
Okay. So let me start with this. First, before we even talk about what how we can help them, let's talk about what are the top three mistakes to avoid for a brand to actually dominate on Amazon business. What they're doing wrong right now.
So I see many brands. I see many brands not implementing the MAP policy, that is minimum advertised pricing. People start the sellers on Amazon. They start price war due to that, and ultimately they bring down the value of the products of the brand itself. This is very important that I see when the brands implement the map policy. People have to follow it. The customers also don't really go here and there to compete to find the best deals in their products. Now, many of the brands I see, they don't really care about the customers on Amazon. Let's face the facts. Amazon got $386 billion sales alone in 2020. $386 billion. Now, every brand is trying to be there. But if they don't focus on the customer service, on the customer care region, they are not really fulfilling the idea. Amazon is a customer centric company. They always follow what customer wants. And the brands have to follow the same. The sellers also have to follow the same. So my idea is either brand has to do it themselves, or they can hire us or the team people, the entrepreneurs we are producing, so they can actually follow and provide the customer service, customer care to those brands' customers. The
Okay.
third thing is
No, what is second one? So first one is the map. They are not following the
second
map.
one is so second one is the customer service. The customer service they are not really offering in a way they should. The
Okay.
third thing is vetting the sellers before allowing them to sell on Amazon. They're different sellers. Amazon doesn't stop any seller from the first day to sell anything. The brands have to make sure who sells the product. If the seller is really somebody, is a company, is a brand itself, or the company who can manage the sales, the products, the inventories, the customer service, everything before they can allow the seller to sell. Now, there are many sellers who are just very new to the market. If they don't really have the proper knowledge, the training, the learnings, they just start with anything, and they kill the purpose. So these are the three things they really have to worry about.
Do you want to add any bonus mistake? Because I'm greedy when it comes to knowledge. I want to get the maximum out of you.
Yes. So I think the brands also need to prepare the shipping and logistics better. There are many suppliers and the brands themselves. They don't really worry about the shipping and logistics. So, for example, if the sellers are facing the problem, the sellers are telling them where to ship, what to ship, how to ship. They don't want to help the sellers with that. They would say, okay, we can ship one box, we can ship to one location only. Sometimes some big sellers, some giant sellers kill due to these kind of issues. So this is something they have to make more investments maybe, or train their own staff to work according to the requirements. Yes.
So brand has to adapt the Amazon philosophy, basically. The map there, how they ship it to their multiple warehouses. Is that right?
I would suggest so. Yes, I would suggest so because many sellers, the loyal sellers, they don't really. Okay, so for example, the competition is tough. You know that.
Yeah.
Now, if the brand is not helping, the problem becomes that when the seller has to move the inventory in different warehouses to do the labeling, to do the repackaging or whatnot, then it kills the profits for the sellers. That's how the giant sellers, the bigger sellers, or the loyal sellers leave or quit with those brands. So this is something the
Yeah.
brands really have to think about.
Yeah. Wonderful. So, Josefa, I'm sure positive you probably would agree that it was not like that you were successful from day one. I want you to share with us the greatest failure story of your Amazon brand launch. We don't want to mention the name. We just want to learn from the lesson. What did you learn from it, and how did you recover from that?
So there was a failure. The failure I did, I mean, to be honest, I became greedy as well.
Oh, get it?
When Amazon started, when Amazon started to make money,
Uh,
what happened was we started to drop ship on the same account as well. Drop shipping means we sell the product directly to the customer. We don't sell it through the distribution. while the drop
Okay,
shipping, I was.
okay. Stop 1 second. Your internet was dropped. Start all over again. The answer to this
Okay.
question. What's your greatest failure story on an Amazon launch? What did you learn and how did you recover from that?
So I was doing wholesale successfully, making money, but because I became greedy as well, I started to drop ship as well. And the drop ship idea was that the thing is when you source from a retailer, maybe a Walmart store or maybe Home Depot. So I started that through process as well. That killed the idea. That was a failure because Amazon suspended the account. Dropship is through the retailers is not allowed by Amazon. It's against a policy. So we did in 2017 somewhere, and this killed the whole business. And I at that time I decided not to really go into that again. So this is something I would suggest the sellers, especially, to focus on the standard wholesale FBA model instead of going through the retail arbitrage or dropshipping process. That's a shortcut sort of thing.
Wonderful. Let's change the side and talk about your successes. Enough about failures, enough about your mistakes. So, what are the top three secrets of success to launch a brand on Amazon successfully, almost dominate in your category?
So I would say I'm a sort of a spiritual person as well, a little bit, not too much, but follow the intentions, the by the heart. So intentions is something very important for me. Keep it clean, keep it pure. Just follow the path. Continue to do it right. No shortcuts. No like hanky panky things. So try to find the right process, right path. Follow the books. No shortcuts. That's the one thing that I always try to focus. My mother actually taught me that. Everyone's mothers actually taught think about that. So the second thing I would say, that the team, the people are the employees are the assets of any company, any team. So think about them, not just having them to work for you. You need to work with them, help them as well, even if they have the family matters, if they have financial problems or whatsoever. Now this is something I have always focused, because the people, when I'm loyal to them, they are loyal to me as well, and they have been working with me for years and years, even now. So I don't have to worry that this guy or that person is going to quit or leave me alone in the middle. This is something I would suggest everyone. Third one, what would be the third one? I have to think about it. So persistency, I would say persistency. The people in Pakistan, especially, I have seen, they jump from one place to another. Distraction that kills the whole idea. If you have spent maybe a month or 6 months or something,
Okay,
that kills the purpose.
I'm going to interject here. Zafa, what we want to know is for a brand, success secrets for a brand to not for the Pakistani people, because what
Okay.
brand can launch themselves? What are the top three secrets of success based on your experience that a brand can use and launch it, dominating their niche? That's the question.
So on Amazon, the brand launch process is quite complicated. The brands need reviews. The brands need honest and real reviews. Amazon doesn't allow fake reviews. So usually the brands have to have handsome budget to spend on the PPC process. Amazon does have a PPC process that they can use to launch their products on Amazon. Second thing is the content, the images, the photos, and the content has to be pretty much good, you know. So this is something they have to follow. Third thing is I would say the returns. Make sure the product quality, of course. So there are as less possible returns as well. Now, if the product is bulky, the probably the heavy ones, the return process is going to be very cumbersome. Usually, that's why we focus on small products, lightweight products, and this is how we try to succeed with them.
Oh, very good. That's a great, amazing stuff. And any other thing you like to share, which I didn't really ask?
Um, brands, I would say brands have to consider the sellers. thoroughly and seriously. Some brands would just say the sellers, no, we don't allow selling on Amazon, but this is something they have to think about. See the companies, how the seller is, see the seller profile, their portfolio, what they are doing, what they have been doing, how they are helping the customers, bringing the value to the brand itself. They have to take it seriously.
They have to take it seriously. Don't consider them another like a seller. Consider them your success partners. Is that right?
True, exactly. That's true.
Okay. How the people who are watching this right now, the brands, like anyone else who want to outreach to you and get your wisdom on this, get your 2 cents on this, how you can help me? You mean ESP, e-commerce success Pakistan can help my brand, mean the person who is watching this right now, how they can outreach to you?
They can contact me on LinkedIn. Through LinkedIn, I'm available to help. I can get you or the brands connected with the entrepreneurs or the people who can help you through the journey. And I would review, make sure they review their own products or listings, especially the competition on Amazon before they enter into this market.
Yeah, wonderful. How you are helping them to get more reviews, like authentic reviews for the products to get their because good reviews on Amazon is like almost like a blood supply to their brand.
Yes, so normally we try to work with the brands who already have enough reviews, but we don't really offer the services to bring reviews. But there are processes they can work with. Amazon has the wine program, the reviews program. Also, people work with influencers to bring more reviews to the brands on Amazon. The influencers are available on YouTube, Facebook. There are so many influencers who can help them with the
Yeah.
review. So we can suggest or get them connected with somebody.
Wonderful, wonderful. You talk about influencer. Happen tomorrow. Here's my 1 cent. I am Amazon influencer myself. If you all of your
For
brands,
you,
yes, I would be
for
happy
you.
to review their good products based on your vetting formula because, of course, I cannot ruin my name. So, brand, you're watching this. This is my complimentary offer to you. Okay. So, I'm an Amazon influencer. You can check me on very simple. And you want to connect with me? Here's a simple link meetsiddique.com/C. Connect. That's it. And there's every
Perfect.
possible way how you can connect with me on this link. I will review your product with the how I will charge you so much money you can't even afford it. You know how much is that? Zero. Let
Sure.
me use both hands. I will charge you zero amount for your one product, not all of your products. I can't do it all for free. Then I will go broke. I can't afford it. So I will only the brands who are actually working with your group because I trust in your process, Josefa. So that's good
Thank
for
you.
your whole community. You can bring me 1,000 brands. I will help all of them because I have a huge team. Here is the best bonus. I'm not alone, Amazon influencer. We all live in a little islands. Is that right? I know so
Yeah.
many influencers. We're talking about thousands of them. I will
Sure.
help you to connect with other brand Amazon influencers as well. Is that a nice
Sure.
offer for your team?
Definitely. Definitely. It
Yes.
is.
Okay. And when the brand, how you are, what's your next plan for the next 3 to 5 years? What are you up to? Question is what
Um,
you want to do when you grow up. Basically, that's the question. I just use the different words.
I currently we are working with I would say almost 800 to 1,000 brands and different partnerships as well. My goal is to have at least 5,000 brands in the next 4 to 5 years process. So if such number I can achieve, I would say there will be many people. It's a multiplier effect. So each connection, each successful business partnership or connection can have like 4 to 5 people at least making money out of it. So if I can make 5,000 partnerships or successful brand connections, I think there will be 25,000 people making money out of it. And that would be the target, the goal to achieve.
Yeah, so he is helping other aspiring entrepreneurs to have a better lifestyle in Pakistan.
True.
Everything the global last 12 months, COVID has changed everything. Don't consider that somebody I need to hire in US only. Just hire the best talent
Exactly.
for your brand who can actually help you to get where you want to go. Today's topic is discover how brands can succeed in the Amazon age. If this really interests you, connect with Josefa Ali directly on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/in/HOZYALI. Okay, that's the link.
Oziali.
Yeah, Jose Ali. So this is for people who are listening, not watching. That's why. So
True.
HOZYALI. That's a LinkedIn. And if you want to connect with me and ask any question, you want to be my guest. You are a brand. You want to say, how can I watch your this video and you want to be my guest on this one? I'm happy to take you. Again, $0. Don't worry about it. It's not about the payment. You can fire us anytime before you even hire us. It doesn't really matter because it's not you. It's somebody else is going to hire us anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Again, take it meetsiddique.com/C. Do you help how you are able to make it success this one so fast in few years to helping thousands of brands? What's the magic line?
The magic line is to train and prepare people. The
Mhm.
people who are actually, I'm building several connections myself. Still, I'm
Mhm.
even though I have a large team now, so many partnerships, so many accounts, but I'm still working myself with many of the brands, many of the people, and I try to train the people myself as much as I can so they can actually produce the value, the right value to the brands, to the companies, to the investors and the clients, Amazon sellers, and whatnot. So this is how I see the next 5 years to be able to generate that many accounts and connections.
Wonderful. We are about to wrap up. Here's my question about kind of testimonial for the show. What would you say about your today's guest experience on a growth hacking secret show?
Um, I would say Siddique is very intelligent and picks up things very quickly. Even though if he doesn't know something from the beginning, he catches things very well. So I was able to. It was easier for me to talk to him, and this experience has been very wonderful. Thank you so much for having me here, and I hope we can bring more value to people's life in the next few months and life.
Thank you so much. What would you say as a final word?
Final word for the brands or the community is to try to trust, even though it's difficult to trust on people, but try to trust with limited information, limited values or parameters, but try to trust. So you never know who can build, who can bring more value to your business.
Yeah,
Thank you.
my last word is don't trust me and don't trust my guest. Trust the process, which is proven for thousands of other people. See if that process is going to do the value creation for you. Trust the process, not the people. And because the
True.
process has, if it's proven, it's producing a thousand, good enough for other thousand brands. Hopefully, it's good enough for you as well. With that one, thank you so much, Mr. Ali, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing
Thank
off
you.
from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.